I am waiting for a candidate to join us. He is appearing for E.P.F.O. He is appearing for E.P.F.O. interview. I am waiting for him to come to our this thing. I will permit him. Then we can continue with the interview. Yeah, I think he has come. Saurabh, Saurabh, after this interview, it will be posted in YouTube. So if you don't want, please don't switch on the video. You can switch it off also. Is it okay for you to put on the YouTube after this?
Yeah, sir, I'm perfectly okay with that.
Very good, very good, very good. Confident. Super. But yeah.
Sir,
Mr.
एक second में
Yeah, no
अपना
problem.
video
Yeah, yours, it's coming correctly. For me, I am able to see you fully, very clearly. I think you are sitting in a very cold place. So you are wearing your sweater also. You look very smart.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Both smart. Very good. Your interview
Sir,
date,
it's time.
your interview now here in Canada, it is 10:15 a.m. आपको
Yes, sir.
8:40 आपको 8:45 होगा उधर.
Exactly 8:45.
Yeah. Now, your interview date has been announced or not?
No, sir, I'm just waiting. I don't know why they are delaying it.
It is okay.
DEF, the last date of DEF filling was 22nd of November.
I think it
So-
must come before 22nd December. Let them decide. I think they will take it up probably in first week of January or second week of January, because
yes.
they have to arrange for the they have to make arrangements whether to do it in their office or whether to do it in some other place like that or not. Okay, a lot of people have become eligible now. So many people. How many people have been eligible? 700 or 800?
No, sir, it's 450 seats are there. So there are
must be
1400
2,000.
around
1400.
1400.
Oh
1400.
God,
Yes.
very good, very good. Excellent, congratulations. Now, you are from, you don't have to tell me your name and all, but of course it is given here. Koi baat nahi. Now tell me what is the place from where you are coming?
Sir, I come from Churu district of Rajasthan.
Acha, you are Rajasthan boy. Good. What is your basic degree?
Sir, I did my master's in civil engineering from IIT Delhi and my graduation in civil engineering from Government Engineering College, Kota.
Acha. You studied masters in civil engineering. In which year did you complete it?
Sir, 2016.
2016. After that, have you been working somewhere or
Yes, sir,
preparing?
after that, I prepared for civil services. From 16 to 18, I worked with an NGO, the Akshay Patra Foundation. After that, I prepared for civil services examination for 3 years. And right now, I am working as Mahatma Gandhi National Fellow under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship.
Acha, what is that? Mahatma Gandhi? What is that?
National Fellowship.
What is that?
Sir, it is a fellowship under the Sankalp scheme of Government of India. And in this scheme, we have to work for developing the overall ecosystem, skill ecosystem in any district. So I have been allotted Ajmer district of Rajasthan.
Acha, you have been allotted Ajmer district.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell about your Ajmer district? Ajmer district ka bare mein bataiye.
Sir, Ajmer is a historically very important place. Like if we go in history, then the agreement between Jahangir and the East India Company, which was the first agreement of East India Company and gave it permission to trade in India, that was signed in Ajmer. So it's a historical place. And then the famous Mayo College to train the Indian princely children, that was opened in Ajmer. And right now it is in the heart of the Rajasthan, and it is well connected by air, by road, and by rail.
Now, you studied civil engineering, but you are now doing studies in something related to economy, correct?
Yes, sir. Skill system, like it is public policy and management. It is a certificate course from IIM in public policy and management. It's a kind of internship where for few days we are trained in IIM, Indian Institute of Management, and then we have to work 3 to 4 months in a district. Then again we have to go to IIM, the training. So it's a hybrid program, sir.
Acha.
So I'm basically student of public policy and management.
Public policy and management. Can you explain what is public policy and management?
Sir, public policy and management basically means that the issues related to the grassroots level, the policies which are formulated for this section of the society, to overview, to assess those schemes, those policies, and to give feedback, to modify them and to make them better.
Good. So, what is your father?
Sir, he's a teacher.
Acha. What is your mother?
Sir, she's also a teacher.
Acha. Oh, good. That means why you are more suitable for teaching after doing a master's in civil. Were you not interested in going as a lecturer?
Sir, that was a really good opportunity, but I was interested to work directly at the grassroots level and in policy related matters. That's why my inclination was that only. That's why I switched towards civil services.
Yeah, you were trying for civil services. Could you clear prelims and go up to mains?
Yes, sir. 2 times I wrote mains, sir.
Oh God, 2 times you wrote mains. But you could not clear the mains probably, correct?
Yeah, sir, but just by few marks.
By a few marks, very bad. So, what were the mains you took in civil services?
Sir, political science and international relations.
Political science and international. Both times you took the same topic, same subject.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, what are your views on our political relations with Afghanistan?
Sir, in Afghanistan, we can say it's at present in state of flux because the Taliban regime took over, and historically India is not having good relation with Taliban. India was opposed to the Taliban regime because it is ultra conservative. So India is evaluating its options and trying to partner with the like-minded countries to make the best use of the bad bargain.
Good. Now, do you think the change in conditions in Afghanistan has affected our relations with Pakistan?
Sir, with Pakistan, in my personal opinion, we are not having good relations since last many years due to the obvious reasons of Pakistani state, and it's working as a rogue state. So, but sir,
here it is okay. In real interview, these words can be avoided. Such difficult words can be avoided. Samajh gaya? Yeah. Whatever it is, this is the advantage of attending a mock interview where I can guide you so that you'll be more alert when you are talking there. Thoda refine karke bolna hai ji. Everybody knows that it is all not good, bad only, but then that bad also has to be told in a good manner.
So, sir, but
yeah, tell me, but what? In softer terms, mein batana.
So, sir, Pakistan, as we are saying, itself is in a state of turmoil.
So, that's correct. That is a fact.
So, but sir, one more dimension is there, that if Afghanistan is ruled by Taliban, then India may face terrorism problem in Jammu and Kashmir, and that we are seeing. So that one angle is there, and it may further deteriorate the relation between Pakistan and India.
Correct. So yeah, Taliban's presence is to some extent, but in spite of it, I think India has rushed a lot of food materials or medicines to Afghanistan recently. I read some report. We have been sending some free community, but of course, trade has been abolished. Travel communication has been abolished, whereas other things are like help and all is going on. And it's really a very sorry state of affair, you know. It's a very sorry state of affair. Nothing can be said. We are all too small to talk about that. Anyhow, very interesting. Your one subject was political science. The other was international relations. So can you tell me what is political science?
Sir, political science is basically study of the politics, and just to define the scientific theories and explain the political phenomena working in a working at a particular time in a particular space.
Mhm. Good. So now, what is the post for which you have applied for this interview?
Sir, enforcement officer and accounts officer in E.P.F.O.
Acha. Can you expand E.P.F.O?
Employees Provident Fund Organization. Sir.
What is the need for Employees Provident Fund Organization?
Sir, this organization provides social security for the workers working in the formal sector.
Mhm. That
Sir,
means
do you have my DEF? Do you have my DEF, sir?
do you have my
DEF, DAF, DEF, detailed application form
acha, application? I think you would have sent me, na?
on WhatsApp, sir, because my hobbies and all are given in that. You can
Yeah,
just see that DEF.
I'll go through that. I'll go through that. That will help me a
You
lot.
just open.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
6376. Correct.
Yes, sir.
6376. Yeah, you have sent it. I'm opening it. I have already downloaded that.
The interview panel will be having this document before them, sir.
Before
They will
them,
ask 90% of
questions
Yeah,
based on this. Correct?
yes, sir. 90% of question, like at least 70% of question, except apart from current affairs, they will be based on this DEF only, sir. They will be having only this document before them.
Oh, your place of birth is Churu.
Yes, sir.
What is Churu? Churu का बारे में कुछ बोलिए.
Sir, Churu is situated at the doorstep of the Thar Desert, and it is well connected by road and railways. And Churu is very famous for its handicrafts, and Churu is also very famous for its extreme weather conditions. Like in winters it is very cold, and in summer it is very hot.
Acha, you are actually in Thar Desert, about which many of us
Yes.
Get frightened on hearing the word Thar Desert. Thar Desert बोलने से हमको मन में आता है जहां कुछ भी नहीं है, लोग नहीं है, पानी नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. But you are telling a different way now. You are at the outskirts of Thar Desert, correct?
Yes, sir.
Not
we are at the doorstep.
अच्छा, इसका मतलब ये है inside Thar Desert not much advancement can be possible. Is it so?
Sir, it is true to an extent, because the geography is such that there cannot be agriculture. Like if we take example of Jaisalmer, which is at the heart of Thar Desert, so there is lack of water, there is like lack of greenery and many natural resources. So to an extent, yes, sir, because there is very less population due to extreme weather conditions also.
अच्छा, population of Jaisalmer comes in Thar Desert.
Yes, sir. Jaisalmer is at the heart of Thar Desert. Like Jaisalmer is completely in Thar Desert.
Acha, Jaisalmer, but that is also a district. There also people are living, and there also elections are taking place and all that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
अरे भाई, यहाँ सिटी व्यू फ्रॉम जैसालमेर फोर्ट. अरे भाई, उधर में जाके फोर्ट बना दिया वो लोग. हेलो.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is like,
बताइए.
if you see, it is the least like densely populated district in the Rajasthan.
Oh,
Only Jaisalmer city, only Jaisalmer city, sir.
yeah, yeah.
Apart from that, it is the largest district of Rajasthan, and it is very scarcely populated.
And the population of the city is only 65,000 people.
Yes,
Only 65,000 people are there. And UNESCO's World Heritage Site is their official name, Jaisalmer Fort.
yes,
When was that fort constructed? Any idea? कुछ पढ़ा है इसके बारे में?
sorry, sir.
पढ़ा नहीं है?
Nice.
Oh. Then, if you don't know about Jaisalmer, don't ever mention the name of Jaisalmer in the interview. Correct?
Yes, sir, I will.
But
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पर दिया है Jaisalmer, sometimes called the golden city of India,
Yes, sir.
because the yellow sandstone used throughout the architecture of both the fort and the town below imbues both with certain golden yellow light. Acha, it was found in the year 1156 AD. Who were the rulers of that place? No idea.
Sir, I don't have any idea of Jaisalmer. Just by mistake, I took this name.
This is the problem in interviews, where we mention some name, they will be asking questions about that. Doesn't matter. Now I am moving on to, but however, if you can get to know some more details about Jaisalmer, you can make a reference, or they can make a question to you. चूरू का पास में क्या क्या बड़ा सिटी है, बताइए. एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर है. Near Churu, what are
Sir, the nearest,
yeah,
the biggest city, sir, like one city, the capital of Rajasthan, Jaipur, is 200 kilometers away from Churu. So that is the major metro near Churu.
that is good. ये बोलने से बढ़िया हो जाएगा, because at least you will be knowing about Jaipur, pink city of India, something, and some more plus points about Jaipur, profession of people, important business in that area, and then population of that area, then literacy of that area. ये सब थोड़ा पढ़ लीजिए, अभी नहीं है, बाद में prepare कर दो जी. Good. Now I am very good. You have said that your hobbies include social service through Akshay Patra. What is Akshay Patra?
Sir, Akshay Patra is an NGO, and it is the world's largest NGO in the field of feeding the children. It is collaborating with the government to run the scheme of midday meal scheme.
So it is a midday meal scheme.
Yeah, it is like helping the government in implementing midday meal scheme in the government schools.
Very good, very good. So what is the role you will be playing in that?
Sir, I basically played the role of promotion, liaising with the government departments and the public, and propagating its cause.
That is making parents send the children to school so that they can have food and also education, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. Is it bringing results properly?
Yes, sir. In Rajasthan, we can clearly see this, that school dropout rate has been declined significantly after midday meal scheme has been implemented.
Acha, acha, acha. Now, the number of people coming to schools is started increasing slowly. Good, very good. And then you have stated fellowship like Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship. You explained about it, and also creating content on YouTube channel based on Bhagavad-Gita. Prompted you to take to Bhagavad-Gita?
What?
Prompted you to go to Bhagavad-Gita?
Sir, it's basic teachings. Like when I was in college, I used to read the autobiography of Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, and he used it many times. And then I read one statement of Mahatma Gandhi that whenever the problem hits me, I just open any page of Bhagavad Gita, I find the solution and I start smiling. So when I was in danger, not in danger, when I was in problems, when problems hit me personally, so those statements kind of strike me, and I just tried to find the answers of my problems, and I found wonderful solutions. So I just thought that, okay, if I can be benefited, then let me share this knowledge. So out
I
of gratitude, out
I have shared your link to our group, Telegram group. I have shared in our
thank you,
group. More people will be seeing it. Yeah. Now the question is,
thank you.
if you say like this, then they may put some cross questions to you. What are the problems? You are a young man. आपको क्या problem होगा? वगैरह वगैरह they can ask you. So be careful. So,
So what phrase I should use?
no. See, why you were interested in Bhagavad Gita? Because while as a student, I was reading autobiography of Dr. ABJ Abdul Kalam, where he has made a reference about Bhagavad Gita, and I started developing my taste towards that. That is why I started looking into it, and I find it interesting. I find it interesting. Don't ever say useful also. If you say useful, the questions will be tough. If you say useful, in what way has it become useful? Could you get my point? See, in
Yes, sir.
almost all the interviews, it is only what we make up. What we make. For example, this interview is made by you only. The way you answer the questions follows. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna was answering Arjuna's queries. Gita has come because of Arjuna's queries.
Yes, sir.
And based on the way Krishna has been explaining, Arjuna was further questioning him or making cross queries. Same thing with the interview also, where we try to create confidence in each other and make it a point that we are useful for that organization. That is what is more important. Now you are competing against economics graduates. Are you aware about it?
Yes, sir.
There may be hundreds of students who are masters in economics and bachelor in economics. What is the minimum qualification prescribed for this post? Simple graduation.
Sir, graduation. Graduation.
Any graduation.
Yes, sir. Any graduation.
Oh, so that means not specifically economics, no?
No, sir. Sir, mostly last time, mostly there were engineers only.
Acha.
And last time,
Oh, last time selection engineers were there because, yeah, you people have the advantage of communication. You have the advantage of getting through in the test, objective test like aptitude, reasoning, and all that you can clear easily, score good marks. In this E.P.F.O, what is the interview percentage marks, written test versus interview?
sir, interview 25%, 75% weightage to written.
Very good. 25% only for this. 75 में आपको performance कैसे था?
Sir, it seems quite good because I am scoring about 210 marks, 220, around 220 I am scoring.
But marks they have not told, na?
No, they have not.
Very good. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Good. Very good. Very good. Now again, let me go to your CV. Bhagavad Gita and diary writing. What is diary writing? Why is diary writing useful? And what prompted you to, were you writing diaries? Are you writing diaries?
Sir, I just do reflective journaling. So whatever my experience, whenever at the end of the day, I feel that I should write that experience or memorize that, or if I cherish something or if I learn something, I just put it down. It helps me to express my emotions and
Acha.
calm me down.
That means if you write a diary today, you will at the end of today write attended mock interview with Sir Sambasivam Sir. You will write like that?
Not sir, not everything, but if I see something which I have learned, then I definitely put it down.
Very good, very good. That's really nice. That's good. You are very happy. Now tell me, mm, EPFO is regulated by which organization? PFRDA, correct?
Sir, I could not listen you. Voice was not audible.
EPFO is regulated by which organization? Is under the control of what? Who regulates it?
Sir, sir, E.P.F.O is an autonomous organization and it is under the Ministry of Labor and Employment.
Is there no connection between PFRDA and EPFO?
No, sir, not at all.
Not at all. Acha,
Not at all.
1 minute. Because then PFRDA is doing what?
I'll have to see.
No, it
will
is
wait and
it is linked to PFRDA also. You have to get to know that, because you know the EPFO collects funds from the people towards pension, and that fund has to be invested, and how it should be invested is regulated probably by PFRDA. I am not sure. We have to check it up. Okay. Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority of India, नेशनल पेंशन पेमेंट ट्रस्ट, थोड़ा इसका बारे में वेरीफाई करेंगे आप? हेलो
सर, हाँ मेरे पास वो अभी, हाँ सर,
not immediately, afterwards you please check
हाँ,
it up. Afterwards you please check it up.
yeah,
Okay. Because you know, EPFO is flooded with a lot of monies. Now there must be some organization which regulates it, where they should invest, how they should invest, like that. See, in the case of mutual funds, who is regulating it? Mutual fund, who is regulating mutual funds? You don't know? SEBI,
sir,
Securities
SEBI.
Exchange Board of India. Who is the
sir.
chairman of SEBI? Ajay Tyagi. You don't know, that's
Ajay
why I'm telling. Ajay Tyagi. Who is the chairman of PFRDA? You don't know. Oh Baba, PFRDA chairman आपको जानना जरूरी है. Chairman of PFRDA, Supratim Bandobadhyaya. Supratim Bandobadhyaya. You see, PFRDA has got major responsibility of controlling new pension, national pension scheme. You know that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And apart from that, I think this also will be falling under that. And this EPFO is supposed to be very important organization, because here only they are giving interest at 8.5% per annum. Government has this time also given 8.5% per annum, when the entire economy is giving average of say 5% interest only. बाहर में आपको मिलता है 5%, 6%, but this is a place where they are giving 8.5%, and it is please find about who is regulating it and all. That is a very much important thing. Okay, or I will try to find out about EPFO. EPF, Employees Provident Fund Organization. Good. Did you go through their website? I'm sure you must
Yes,
have
sir.
gone. You must have
Yes, sir.
gone through that many times. No?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. What are the things you learned from that website?
So I learned that E.P.F.O runs 3 major schemes related to social security, related to insurance and pension. So these 3 schemes are run by E.P.F.O, and E.P.F.O is one of world's largest social security scheme. And the third thing is that it provides social security only in organized sector till date.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
the about the new innovations, E.P.F.O has provided with a unique number, 12-digit number. So even if the employees shift the organizations, they need not to change their account number. The single number, 12-digit number, they can access the same account. And now E.P.F.O is planning to use artificial intelligence, blockchain technology to automatize all its process and make life easy for its subscribers.
What you said is right. At present, it maintains 19.34 crores accounts. Annual report 2016-17. Now I think it must have touched 21 crore also. 21, 22 crores. The Employees Provident Fund scheme came into existence with the promulgation of E.P.F.O in 1951. It was replaced by Employees Provident Fund Act 1952. Employees Provident Fund bills was introduced in Parliament in November 15. Okay. The act is now referred to as so and so. The act and schemes formed and administered by tripartite board known as Central Board of Trustees, Employees Provident Fund, consisting of representatives of government, both state and central, employers and employees. Central Board, just a minute, I was having it here. It gone, immediately it went off, yeah. So E.P.F.O is under the administrative control of Ministry of Labor and Employment. Good, you told correctly. E.P.F.O organization structure. Board has 3 schemes: E.P.F scheme 1952, pension scheme 1995, and insurance scheme 1976. What is the vision of E.P.F.O?
Sir, the vision of E.P.F.O is to cover all the employees under social security net. Right now, it is covering only workers working in the organized sector. So its aim is to cover all the workers, either in organized or unorganized.
So what is the scheme available for covering for unorganized sector?
Sir, till date, there is no scheme. Right now,
there is a scheme.
There is a scheme, but it just allows it is not giving any benefit. It is just the registration scheme for unorganized workers.
No.
Like there is a e-Shram portal.
There is a pension scheme known as Atal Pension Yojana.
Yes, sir. It is not under E.P.F.O, sir.
It is not under E.P.F.O. Atal Pension Yojana is a separate scheme. It is not under this. That is true.
Yes, sir. It is central government scheme. Sir.
It's a central government scheme separately. You are right. Good. Good. Who is the chairman of E.P.F.O?
Sir, chairman of E.P.F.O is the minister of.
The only minister. Is it that the minister is the only? Is it that the minister is?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, minister is the ex officio chairman of the board.
Oh. So there is no question.
Right now, he is Sri Dharmendra Pradhan.
Dharmendra Pradhan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the head office is in Bikaji Kama Place, New Delhi. It has zonal offices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 zonal officers are there, correct? You are from which place, Rajasthan?
Sir, I am from Churu district. So
that is
you
come under?
Rajasthan. Jaipur zone, sir.
Jaipur mein hai. Zonal ACC office in Rajasthan, Vidyut Mark, Jyoti Nagar, Nidhi Bhavan. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That is where it is there. Very good. First class. So ये सब थोड़ा देखना है. इसका बाद में what is the role played by E.P.F.O in our nation's economy?
Sir, EPFO invest in the government securities. EPFO right now diversified its options by investing in uh, uh, the ETFs, uh, exchange traded funds. So EPFO is investing in the economy.
Mm.
Sir, your voice was cutting.
No. Tell me. Tell me.
So
Yeah.
sir, EPFO is investing the money which is being utilized for the development of the nation, sir.
You can broadly trade like this. Number one, EPFO collects the provident fund contribution of the employees and pools the funds, and they invest in government securities, and the investment in government securities are further invested in various social welfare projects by the government. That is adding good to the economy, that is adding welfare for the economy, correct? And
Yes, sir.
also, like you said, now they have been permitted to invest in ETFs. So when such investments are made in those funds, they are used for further reinvestment in productive enterprises. Thus, it helps the economy as a whole. Further, this is an organization which is giving the benefit of safety of the funds of the workers so that they can get the money at the time of retirement. अच्छा ये बताइए, on retirement the employees will be getting full amount or will they be getting pension?
Sir, both the options are there with the employees.
अच्छा, oh,
Yes.
they can take back the money fully, or they can apply for monthly pension, but mostly people will opt for pension only, correct?
Yes, sir. And these three schemes are there, separate schemes are there. So employees can choose, like provident fund scheme is also there, then insurance scheme is also there, pension scheme is also there.
Can you
So
tell?
they can choose.
Can you tell me what are those schemes?
Yes, sir. Insurance scheme is like it can be utilized by the employees in case of some emergency, like insurance, as general insurance works for any other thing. And provident fund is a lump sum amount they are getting at the time of retirement. And pension scheme, they will get regular amount of money after the retirement.
Every month.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, there is one CEO, बाबा, उनका नाम जानते हैं आप?
Yes,
Central.
sir. I was just thinking, yeah, he is an IS officer. Just now they appointed. It just got slipped from my tongue. Just now appointed a few days back only.
What is the name?
Yes, sir. I just.
Neelam
just lost
Shami
him.
Rao. Neelam
Yes.
Shami Rao.
Yes, Neelam Shami Rao.
The
Just now.
Central Provident Fund Commissioner is the Chief Executive Officer of E.P.F.O and
Yes, sir.
is the ex officio member secretary of the Central Board E.P.F. Mrs. Neelam Shami Rao. She is an IAS.
Yes, sir.
Took charge as CPFC on 7th December 2021. अच्छा, अभी only 12
That's
दिन.
why I'm saying ना. हाँ सर, अभी तो हुआ, मैं just forget कर गया. मेरे को राव नाम याद था, अभी कुछ ही दिन पहले हुआ ये.
An Indian administrative officer of 1992 batch, allotted to Madhya Pradesh cadre. She is a B.Tech in electronics engineering. Arey bhai, there also one electronics, one engineer only is there, Baba. Yeah, I am just giving this in our Telegram page. Yeah, very good. Now, where are we? I was just discussing with you with E.P.F.O and all that. उसका और whatever further कैसे screen करना पता नहीं है, करेंगे उसको बाद में. Now, tell me, what do you understand by economic growth?
Uh,
Now I am
the
getting in,
economic growth.
I'm getting into economics. Yeah.
Yes. Sir, economic growth basically tells about the the increase in the gross value addition or the gross production in the overall GDP of a country.
Super. What is economic development?
Sir, development uh, includes the aspect of like the social aspect in itself. Growth just means number, that growth may not be equitable, but development means that growth is equitably distributed.
ही हम पर दिया है. It refers to the economic growth with structural changes in favor of non-agricultural activities. It is a qualitative concept. Can you tell me what is sustainable development?
Sir, sustainable development is again a qualitative concept, that the kind of development which is la- uh, which is lasting for a long time.
ऐसा बोलना है. What you said is not wrong, but it is not clear. Sustainable development is that development which takes care of the need of the present generation. Okay. Without compromising the needs of future generations. It also emphasizes on clean environment. Sustainable development, it is that development which takes care of the needs of the present generation without compromising on the needs of future generations. It also emphasizes on a clean environment. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा बताइए, what is GDP? Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
GDP. More of economics questions will be asked.
Yes, sir.
In your
Gross,
interview. In your interview, of course, they may ask some from civil engineering, but uska baad mein they will continue with your economics questions. Civil engineering
Yes.
also you cannot say no, because you have studied masters in civil. What did you study in masters in civil? And what are the developments that are taking place in civil engineering nowadays? What are the advancements of our country? I some of the open questions they can ask. What are the recent changes in civil engineering in our country? What are the achievements of civil engineering industry in the recent past, in our country, in the world as a whole? बहुत कुछ पूछ सकते हैं. Asking is easy, answer बोलना बहुत मुश्किल है. समझ गया आपको? हाँ, ये about India prepare कर दीजिए, about world भी देखना है. World में which is the finest advancement made in civil engineering. Some they are telling that Bridge Burba and all that, something, some biggest building and all that, tallest building. I'm not sure whether that is the achievement. फिर भी, okay, but all that has been tarnished on account of Corona crisis का वजह से सब कुछ नष्ट हो गया, पूरा नष्ट हो गया. Yeah. How was your place affected by COVID?
Yes, sir. Like any other place, everything was shattered.
Totally chaotic, na?
Yes, sir.
But even now, अभी भी हम लोग का as a old people, हम लोग का दिल में confidence नहीं आता है to go outside. You have to believe me. I came inside this house on 8th of November. बाद में I have gone out 3 times only. Once for some checkup and other times for some other official work. इसका अलावा हम लोग बाहर जाते ही नहीं. आप लोग का जगह पर कैसे? Are you going out?
Yes, sir. My work is I'm working as Mahatma Gandhi National Fellow.
Oh, so you have to.
So I have to extensively travel.
Do you cover yourself
Extensively I
with?
travel.
Do you cover yourself with mask?
Sir, sometimes I do, and sometimes honestly I do not, because
Why are you not doing it? You must do it. Tomorrow when you go for the interview also, you must cover yourself and go. If they ask you to remove, you remove. Okay. Yes, because one, you are helping others also. Not only ourselves, but also helping others. समझ गया? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Where are we? Which question I was in? Yeah,
Civil
GDP.
engineering.
GDP.
GDP. Sir, gross domestic product is the net production in a particular economy in a particular time
During an accounting year,
during an
it is
accounting
the
year.
sum total of the market value of the final goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country during an accounting year. Acha, did I give you that link or not for preparing? दिया नहीं दिया?
सर शायद एक वो वन ड्राइव वाला लिंक था।
हाँ,
हाँ सर वो दिया तो था बट मैं उसको देख नहीं सका, मेरे पास थोड़ा
क्यों?
टाइम की पोस्ट थी।
क्यों का टाइम नहीं है? अच्छा, डू यू हैव अ लैपटॉप इन योर हाउस?
यस सर आई डू।
तब तो लैपटॉप में डाउनलोड करके रख के उससे पढ़ लीजिए ना। बहुत
है
कुछ
सर।
पढ़ना है, बहुत कुछ पढ़ना है, कोई बात नहीं। Now, you first one you told correctly. Tell me what is GNP, Gross National Product?
सर ग्रोस नेशनल प्रोडक्ट इज जीडीपी माइनस डेप्रिसिएशन।
Wrong, wrong, wrong. GDP plus net factor income from abroad.
Factor income abroad. Yes sir, I just forgot. During my civil services I studied, but since last 1 year I could not revise, because sir in this interview they say that economics is not asked in that depth, like accounting and all they are more concerned, so
अच्छा,
I
अच्छा,
did not prepare it very well.
अच्छा, ये पूछेगा नहीं है?
मतलब कम पूछते तो हैं, इकोनॉमिक्स के क्वेश्चन तो पूछते हैं बट टेक्निकलिटीज में शायद नहीं जाते हैं।
अच्छा, अच्छा, ज्यादा नहीं पूछ रहे।
हाँ
अच्छा, ठीक है, तब तो छोड़ देगा। How many 5-year plans were conducted by us in our country?
the 12 5-year plan.
Okay, what is absolute poverty?
Sir absolute poverty means
A person is
sorry sir
considered poor in absolute terms if he is not able to have even the bare minimum calories required for subsistence level as part of the national requirement, as per the national requirement. According to Lakadwala committee, the minimum requirement for rural poor is 2,400 calories and 2,100 calories for urban poor. इतना तक फूड नहीं मिलने से is said to be in absolute poverty. समझ गया?
yes sir.
What are the causes of poverty in India?
Sir, there are multifarious causes for poverty in India. They range from economical, political, social, cultural.
Mm.
So, should I explain all of
No,
them?
no. Your answer is not direct. The real reasons are rapid growth in population, lower level of productivity, large inequalities among people, overall underdeveloped nature of economy, something like that. आपने जो points बताया, that is also there, but it has to be brought out clearly that population is one of the factors responsible for this position, and lower level of productivity, जहां भी होने जाने से भी productivity कम होता है, and large inequalities among people. There are, see, the 90% of the wealth is with the 10% of the people. Why 10? Only 2% of the people. And also you must be able to tell about lower level of productivity. There is some other point came into my mind. Economics may, thereafter you can tell about other political factors or social economic factors like say corruption, this thing, that thing and all. वो सब बाद में आएगा, समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Good. So I am not going into what is that economics now. I have given you that material. If you want, you just go through that. Then we can talk about it. Now let me go through some other question. Now tell me about accounting. accounting में do you know accountancy? You are not an accountancy man. How do you know
Yes, sir.
about it?
So accountancy, they won't ask deep questions. They will simply ask why accounting means very shallow questions, very basic. Matlab, just anybody can answer because they are not expecting like accountants. If I am from commerce background, then they will go into the details. But like the feedback of previous student else, if you are engineering background, they are not going to dig it.
Very good. Now I will ask an open question. Do you read newspapers?
Yes, sir. Daily.
Daily. Which newspaper do you read?
The Hindu, sir.
Okay. Can you tell the 5 important news reports in the recent past relating to economy?
Yes, sir. The first one, sir. May I just get few moments to gather
Yeah.
this thing? The three I am able to gather. The first one, the most recent one is 75,000 crore rupees investment in semiconductors for semiconductors. Government announced just few days, 2 or 3 days back. Then the Atmanirbhar Bharat Yojana. In itself, there are lot of news coming because it's a like gamut of schemes are there within the scheme. So government is providing production linked incentives PLI scheme under the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Then government is supporting the Made in India under this scheme. News are coming regarding that. Then Skill India 2.0 government is planning to skill to massively skill the workers.
3 schemes. Then something related to economy, anything related to economy. For example, if you go into say banking and economy पढ़ने से भी हो जाएगा आपको. Okay. Lot of things are taking place now. बताइए.
One is regarding cooperative sector that now government is planning to give more control to RBI of cooperative sectors, and the government has separately made a ministry for cooperatives to massively push the cooperatives.
Now, in fact, I have been collecting every day this thing. अभी देखते हैं करंट अफेयर्स स्निपेट्स 5th दिसंबर में अंदर में क्या आता है. समथिंग रिलेटेड टू इकोनॉमी. Asian Development Bank approves 500 million loan to improve quality of school education. Then World Cooperative Monitor Report, E.P.F.O ranks first. Then likewise, SBI listed $650 million green bonds on India INX and Lux SE. Something like that. Every day में आपको बैंकिंग और इकोनॉमिक का बारे में कुछ कुछ मिलेगा. आप अभी today's date is 19th. So 15 तारीख से भी देखने से भी हो जाएगा आपको 4 or 5 news items. Every day you write out 3 or 4 news reports which may or may not be relevant, but at least you will not put a blank face when they are asking questions. And you can also tell about Paytm Bank being included in the second schedule of Reserve Bank of India Act. Paytm Bank, अब अपने जानते हैं schedule? Yeah, उसका बारे में वो Paytm Bank, what type of bank is it? What is a bank? What type of bank is it? Is it a
payment bank?
Good. What are the different types of banks that are there in our country?
Sir, commercial bank, under that public sector banks and private banks. Then there are RRBs, regional rural banks. Then there is NABARD. Then there is cooperative banks. And then there is payment banks. And sir, I'm able to
Small
remember.
finance bank,
Small finance bank,
foreign banks,
foreign banks. Yes.
then cooperative banks आपने बता दिया, state cooperative banks and local district cooperative banks. Okay, so many banks are there in this. Anyhow, you have covered these things very well, no problem. Best wishes. You have covered much about your hobbies and all that. About your civil engineering, I have not asked. Then about economics, you did answer some questions, and about current affairs also. Current affair, you have to read more. You have to read more. Follow any one website, Affairs Cloud, or what is it? If you are not a member, don't worry. Come to our Telegram group. We are giving the links there, materials there. You know my Telegram group, 72020.
No, sir, 2020, I don't know.
72020. SIVAN 2020.
Yeah, right. I have.
I am giving it. Yeah, आपको टेलीग्राम आपको व्हाट्सएप में दे देता है. ओके, दे दिया. उसका अंदर में आप जाने से तो आपको बहुत कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगा, आप पढ़ लीजिए.
सर उसके अंदर एक प्रॉब्लम है, मैं गया भी था उसके अंदर. उसके अंदर आपने जो ग्रुप चैट है वो ऑन कर रखा है. तो
ग्रुप चैट इज देयर, ग्रुप चैट इज देयर, दैट विल बी अफेक्टिंग यू. वो छोड़ के आप पॉइंट्स को बता दीजिए, देख लीजिए.
सर उसमें पता ही नहीं लगता, कई बार उतना ज्यादा होता है कि कौन सा सही है कौन सा गलत है, इतना इंफॉर्मेशन ओवरलोड हो जाता है. And what few channels do, sir, just a humble suggestion, like many professional channels, वो दूसरों को चैट अलाउ नहीं करते हैं. वो ऐसा करते हैं कि भाई हम ये आपके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, दे ओनली पुट, लाइक दे जस्ट डिसेबल द ग्रुप चैट.
I know, but that is also one way. But here I am not providing more news. That is why I am allowing them also to talk. I am giving only 4 or 5 links every day about my videos, about these things and all. That is the reason. आपका E.P.F.O का बारे में, let me give you the link. वो लिंक आपको पास मिल गया, फिर भी और एक बार दे देता हूँ. Okay.
Yes.
You have that link with you.
Even 2020?
No, I'm giving you 72020 में भी होगा, अंदर में होगा, but I am now giving you in your WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, देख लीजिए. उसको डाउनलोड करके whether it is useful or not useful आप डिसाइड कर लीजिए. ठीक है, पढ़ लीजिए. Thank you so much. Best wishes. And after the interview date is fixed, you prepare something more detailed, then come to me one day for one more interview. At that time, this time you have paid 200 rupees. Na? That time you have to pay 100.